Hello there, Aries. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of April 25th through May the 1st. What we have coming up for you on Monday is the Queen of Clubs. To me, this tells me that on Monday you are going to be feeling very nurturing and you're going to be very creative about the ways that you show nurturing to the people in your life. So this could be doing something really old-fashioned, like making someone's favorite meal or their favorite cupcakes or whatever, all the way up to doing something very modern and ultra chic, very creative, outside the box type thinking, but some kind of nurturing coming along that is more unusual and more custom to you, not something that you would just expect from anyone in the neighborhood. So that's what I have coming in for you Monday, that nurturing, creative feeling combination. And then on Tuesday, Aries, what you have showing up is the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins is just telling me that you're feeling, at least during one moment in your life, you're looking around and you're realizing, you know what, I've got things set up pretty well for me. I'm doing pretty good. This is a moment of feeling like things are just smooth, like they're just moving well. Now, that's not to say that there's nothing that needs improvement in your life. Obviously, we all are always striving to expand and to grow and to do more and be more and have more, all of that good stuff. So it's not saying that you're not moving forward or you're not stretching forward, but it is just a point of being able to look at where you are now and realize that, I've done pretty good to be where I am, considering all the obstacles that I've had to come through to be here. I'm doing okay. So it's a really cool card to actually have come up. And it's also a card about independence. So it really is a very individual thing. So even if you have a significant other, this is more about you than it is about you and that other person. Okay? So let's see. On Wednesday, what we have coming up is we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is just telling me that you're doing something very traditional on Wednesday. So there are ancient traditions and then there are more modern traditions. Ancient traditions would be something like going to Mass, First Communion, any of the sacraments in the church. Even more ancient than that would be any of the ceremonies from some of the older religions, maybe something more in the Druid lines or something more in like Native American lines, some old ceremonies. But then there are also new traditions too. So like some of the, one example that I think of is when people do bike runs, maybe poker runs on the bike for a charity. Once that is an annual thing, it actually has become a modern tradition. So I just see you doing something traditional, something that is a tradition on Wednesday. Thursday, Aries, you have a great card coming up. This is the Star, and this is just telling me that on Thursday you're feeling pretty much like you know what your mission is. You're not feeling like you're lost and free floating and you don't know if you're doing the right thing or not. You're feeling like, okay, I know what my mission is. Now, when we know what our mission is, then it makes it easier for us to make decisions about how we want to spend our time, what we want to put our energy into, where do we want to put our resources. So knowing the mission makes us feel more clear about the details of our life and what we want to be doing with them. I feel like for some of you too, with this Star, knowing your mission, I feel like there's a definite feeling of regret or reproach, self-reproach. I feel like some of you are kind of looking at your mission and going, well, if I'd have known that this was my mission like 3 years ago, I wouldn't have done such and such. Or if I'd have known this 3 days ago, I wouldn't have done such and such. And now look, and I'm having to pay the price for that and blah, blah, blah. Stop it. Stop it. What place does that have in your life? How does that move you forward now? That's right, it doesn't. So stop it. All right. So the next thing that we have coming up is Thursday. We have the Temperance card. I guess I better go back and finish up That was Friday. Actually, Thursday was the star card. So when I say stop it, I mean, that's kind of a dramatic way to say the bottom line here, but the bottom line is that, you know, the past is gone. It's done. And where you were in the past, what you did in the past, you were exactly where you needed to be, doing the things that you were supposed to be doing given those circumstances at that time. So there's no reason to look back at it and go, oh, well, if I would have known this, I would have been doing that. That's just ridiculous. You were exactly where you needed to be, doing exactly what you needed to be doing. Now, you know your mission. So now you're going to be exactly where you need to be, doing what you're going to be doing. Don't tear yourself down. It doesn't help anybody. It does not help anybody. Okay, so now let's move on. Friday. Temperance showing up in reverse. Temperance in reverse just means that there's something that you're recognizing that is not balanced in your life on Friday, and you are taking some steps to bring that into balance. And I have seen this come up very literally, talking about somebody's checkbook or their financial situation. But I've also seen this as come up as time is out of balance, energy is out of balance, not spending enough time or energy with the family, or maybe too much time and energy with a significant other and not enough on developing your own self or in accomplishing the work that you need to accomplish. There's a lot of different ways that we can be out of balance. So this can manifest in a lot of different ways for different ones of you Aries. Just look for those ways that you're out of balance and what can you be doing about them. And I really don't have to say look for those ways and what can you be doing about them. You're going to be doing that. You're going to be seeing those ways that you're out of balance, and you're going to be taking some steps towards bringing that into balance. Now, on Saturday, what we have coming up is the Five of Clubs. And the Five of Clubs, to me, really talks about creative juices flowing all over the place on Saturday. So this is maybe going to an art class, a painting class, sculpture class. This could be music class. There's a little bit of chaos in with all this creativity. It's not completely focused, but it still can be a lot of fun if you allow it to be fun and if you don't let it be like a competition. But if you can allow this kind of creativity to be unjudged, uncensored, and just let people do what feels good to them, without having to try to give it a grade or compare it to somebody else's. This is a lot of fun, and especially your own stuff. Don't be trying to compare your own stuff to somebody else's. This is yours. It's the expression of you, and it's perfect just the way it is. It's coming out of you in exactly the best way for it to come out of you. Okay? So that's what I have coming up for Saturday. Mass expression of creativity. Sunday, Aries, Eight of Coins in reverse. You're shutting it down on Sunday. No work for you. For those of you who normally work, you're going to be calling in. For those of you who don't actually call in, you're just going to go to work and be like, I don't feel like doing nothing. Where is the corner I can hide my hammock in? That type of thing. For those of you who are at home or are not at work, whatever work you had planned for Sunday, it ain't happening. So if you see this earlier and there's something you have to have done by Monday, you might want to try to do this Saturday, because Sunday, for whatever reason, there is no work getting accomplished. Okay? All right, so Aries, that is your week. Everybody, thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, for sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have an absolutely fantastic week, and I'll see you guys back here the next time. Peace out.